She believed in small things, tiny drops of water, individual grains of sand. Together they formed vast oceans and endless deserts. Mother Teresa lived this paradox. Small acts of love, multiplied, could change everything. Her life was a testament to ordinary compassion. She didn't command armies or build empires. Instead, she tended to the sick and forgotten, offering a hand, a smile, a meal. Every human being possessed inherent dignity. She dedicated her life to serving out of love, a story of love that can heal the world one small act at a time. Agnes Gonsha Boyakshiu, the future Mother Teresa, was born into a devout Catholic family in Skopje, Macedonia, in 1910. Even as a young girl, she felt a deep connection to her faith. She was drawn to stories of missionaries working in India. Their dedication to serving the poor resonated within her. At the age of 18, Agnes made the difficult decision to leave her family and follow her calling. She joined the Sisters of Loreto, an Irish order known for its missionary work. Her destination, Calcutta, India. Her journey was a leap of faith. She left behind everything familiar, embracing a life of poverty and service. This choice revealed the depth of her commitment. It foreshadowed the sacrifices she would make for those she aimed to serve. Arriving in Calcutta in 1929, Sister Teresa began her journey as a teacher. She taught at St. Mary's High School for girls. Her students came from privileged backgrounds, yet beyond the school walls, a different Calcutta awaited, one that would soon capture her heart. Calcutta in the 1940s was a city of stark contrasts. Opulence existed alongside abject poverty. Grand colonial buildings stood tall, casting shadows over sprawling slums. Sister Teresa, while teaching, couldn't ignore the suffering she witnessed beyond the school gates. One day, an experience shook her to her core. She encountered a dying woman lying abandoned on the street. The woman's body was ravaged by disease. Her eyes pleaded for help. Sister Teresa, with a heavy heart, carried her to a nearby hospital. The hospital, overwhelmed with patients, offered little solace. The dying woman was met with indifference, her dignity stripped away. This experience left an indelible mark on Sister Teresa. It ignited a fire within her, a fierce determination to serve those forgotten by society. She saw the immense need in Calcutta's slums. The sick, the dying, the abandoned, they were everywhere. She couldn't ignore their plight. A profound realization washed over her. Her calling extended beyond the classroom walls. Sister Teresa, now driven by a higher purpose, felt a pull toward the poorest of the poor. She yearned to serve those deemed untouchable, those left to languish in the streets. Her goal was simple yet profound: to provide dignity to the dying. She envisioned a place where the sick and dying could receive care and compassion in their final moments, a place where they wouldn't die alone, forgotten, stripped of their humanity. However, her path was not without obstacles. She faced skepticism from authorities and resistance from some within the church. Resources were scarce, yet her faith fueled her determination. She believed that God would provide. Undeterred, she ventured into the slums. Armed with nothing but her unwavering faith and a small bag of medicines, she began tending to the sick and dying. Her actions were a radical departure from the norm. They challenged societal structures and religious conventions. But for Mother Teresa, compassion knew no boundaries. Section 5. The Missionaries of Charity. In 1950, with the Catholic Church's blessings, Mother Teresa founded the Missionaries of Charity. This new order was unlike any other. It was built on the foundation of serving the poorest of the poor with unwavering love and compassion. The Missionaries of Charity's first home was Nirmal Hriday, meaning Home of the Pure Heart. It was a small hospice in Calcutta, a haven for the dying. Here the sick and abandoned found solace and care in their final days. Mother Teresa's vision resonated deeply. Young women, inspired by her selfless dedication, flocked to join her order. They too felt the call to serve, to dedicate their lives to the forgotten and the marginalized. The Missionaries of Charity grew rapidly. They established homes for the destitute, orphanages for abandoned children, and clinics for the sick. Their work, guided by Mother Teresa's unwavering belief in the dignity of every human being, soon expanded beyond Calcutta, reaching out to the poorest corners of the world. Section 6. Challenges and unwavering faith. The path Mother Teresa chose was fraught with challenges. Resources were perpetually scarce. She and her sisters often worked tirelessly with minimal supplies, relying on faith and ingenuity to make ends meet. Critics questioned her methods, accusing her of perpetuating poverty rather than alleviating it. They argued that her focus on palliative care distracted from addressing the root causes of suffering. Yet, Mother Teresa remained steadfast in her mission. She believed that every human life, regardless of its circumstances, held immense value and deserved dignity, especially in death. Her faith was her bedrock. She saw the face of Christ in every suffering soul she served. Her unwavering belief in God's presence sustained her through the darkest hours, providing solace and strength. She often said, "We can do no great things, only small things, with great love." This simple philosophy underpinned her work, reminding her sisters and the world that even the smallest acts of kindness performed with love and compassion could make a world of difference. One story powerfully illustrates Mother Teresa's impact. She found a man lying on the streets of Calcutta, his body ravaged by disease. Mother Teresa carried the man to Nirmal Hriday. She cleaned his wounds, offered him water and food. The man experienced a flicker of hope. He died peacefully, surrounded by care and love. Mother Teresa's work did not go unnoticed. Her unwavering dedication to the poor and her message of love and compassion resonated globally. The missionaries of charity expanded rapidly, establishing a presence in over 130 countries. In 1979, Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her work undertaken in the struggle to overcome poverty and distress, which also constitutes a threat to peace. She accepted the award with humility, directing attention away from herself and toward the people she served. Her message was simple, yet profound. Peace begins with a smile. She believed that small acts of love and kindness, multiplied 1,000,000 times over, could create ripples of peace throughout the world. Mother Teresa's life was a testament to the transformative power of compassion. She showed the world that even amidst immense suffering, hope could flourish. She challenged people to look beyond themselves, to recognize the humanity in every individual, and to extend a hand of kindness to those in need. Mother Teresa passed away on September 5, 1997, at the age of 87. Her death was mourned globally. Millions had been touched by her life and her message. She left behind a legacy of love and compassion that continues to inspire generations. The missionaries of charity, now numbering in the thousands, continue her work, serving the poorest of the poor in over 130 countries. Mother Teresa's life was a testament to the power of one person to make a difference. She didn't have wealth or political power. She had something far greater, an unwavering belief in the dignity of every human being and a heart filled with boundless compassion. Her story reminds us that we are all capable of making a difference in the world. We don't need to perform grand gestures or possess extraordinary talents. All we need is a willingness to open our hearts to others and to extend a hand of kindness to those in need. In a world often driven by self-interest and indifference, Mother Teresa's message of love and compassion remains as relevant as ever. Her life serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even small acts of kindness can have a profound impact. We can honor her legacy by embracing her simple yet profound philosophy. Love cannot remain by itself. It has no meaning. Love has to be put into action, and that action is service. How can we put love into action in our own lives? It doesn't require grand gestures. Start small, smile at a stranger, offer a helping hand to someone in need, donate to a cause you believe in, volunteer your time at a local charity. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, creates ripples of compassion that spread outwards, touching the lives of others and making the world a brighter, more humane place. In a world often shrouded in darkness, let us be beacons of light, radiating Mother Teresa's message of love, one small act of kindness at a time.